Welcome to another Fit at 50 class. This is going to be one of my flat belly classes. So this class is just going to focus on your lower abs, but in doing that, it's going to definitely help your spine because strengthening your abs, especially the lower portion or your inner abs, the transverse abdominis, which helps get rid of the arch and the pot belly and the loose ab look, definitely supports and helps your spine. So let's start out on the floor, and I've gone through this exercise in a few of my other classes. So what we're going to do, you're lying flat, you're going to do a pelvic tilt, or in other words, you're going to flatten your low back down into the floor. Your belly button. Another way to help you visualize this or to get the movement correctly is pushing your belly button in towards your spine. Okay, so you're engaging your abs. And again, you can accomplish this by using your butt muscles, but right now, focus in on your abs. So you want to roll your pelvis back so your back is flat, belly button into towards your spine. And we're going to make this a little bit more difficult than I had done in my other classes because you're going to hold that really tight. Hold your back flat while you're extending your arms up over your head and at the same time extending your legs. So you're making your body nice and straight. Hold that back flat, hold it flat, stretch the arms up, stretch the arms up. Good. So do you feel your abs working harder to hold your back flat? Okay, let's replace the legs back up, bending the knees and the hands. Great. Reset. Pelvic tilt again. Back flat. Belly button in towards your spine. Hold that. Arms up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Legs slide out. Keep holding your back flat. Keep holding it flat. Should be feeling that working. Good. Now if you want to add a little level of difficulty, slide the legs in. And that just makes it a little bit more challenging to keep that back flat. So this is working your transverse abdominis, the deepest abdominal you have, which is the one that's going to support your back the most. It's also going to help prevent that little pooch from coming out, not so much from an extra layer of fat. If you have an extra layer of fat, you have that, but more from the perspective of not letting your stomach just kind of hang out. It's going to help pull it in that way. So again, let's do that one again. Back flat, arms up overhead as you slide out. Keep that back flat. Tighten up those abs, keep that back flat. Great, and this is a good shoulder stretch too. And we're going to slide everything back in, but keep your back flat. Great. Okay, let's do two more like that. So, tilt, back flat, stretch, holding your back flat, tighten those up, abs. And back together again. Okay, one more. Reset, back flat, tilt, stretch, and back in. Great. Okay. So let's stretch out the back a little bit while we're simultaneously working now the butt and the abs. Lift. Tilt. So you're lifted, your butt is off the ground, and you're tilted. Now you're going to lower down your spine one vertebrae at a time with control. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, tailbone hits last, and 8. Okay, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. Lift, tuck, lower down one vertebrae at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Again, lift, tuck. Lower down that lower thoracic first. Lower thoracic, lumbar. There's 5 lumbar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then the tailbone, and then your butt. That's how you want to do it. Always the first time I do this one, my back cracks, so it kind of is a really good way for me anyway to adjust my back. Lower down with control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got one more. Up, tuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Okay, so we did your pelvic tilts. Now, the other thing I want to go over, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to stand up all the way because I have the camera set up for floor work. But when you're standing, let's pretend I'm standing, you want to work also on tucking, okay? I know myself, my tendency is towards bad posture in the sense that I tend to let my abs hang out loose and then my back is arched, and that's why a lot of times I end up with some back pain. So just thinking about where your spine is positioned and that your abs are tightened, and I'm hoping you can see me here, or at least the bottom half of my body, but just thinking about tucking under, tucking your pelvis. And you don't want to tuck so much that you're like this, but just tightening your abs. And that makes a whole lot of difference versus just kind of let your abs hang out during the day. So when you're doing your various activities or at work or whatever, think about engaging, tightening your abs. And just to add a little bit of resistance towards that, holding it tight and extending the arms up, a little harder to hold it tight. As you extend up, the tendency is to arch. So try not to let it arch. Try to keep everything in control here. Arms up. Tighten abs, arms up. Great. Thank you for joining me for yet another Fit at 50, and I will see you next class. Bye.